Welcome to my Sitecore Diaries, your ultimate guide to digital experience excellence, your go-to channel for all the questions in .NET and Sitecore. I'm your host Jitendra Ghanekar. I'm in Sitecore Technology MVP 2024. I have given all my social media accounts handles on the screen. You can follow me on those. So this is the continuation of the video series website creation demo. So we will be starting the creation of a components in this series. So we will be creating the actual code. Actually, we have already created the component. Now we are going to write the dynamic code where the content will come from the site core. Okay, so we are going to convert all the hard-coded data into the hard-coded code into the dynamic code. So before starting, let me request you, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click on a bell icon to get a latest update. And if you like this video, do share it with your friends and colleagues who want to understand how to create a website in Sitecore. You can share you can share the complete playlist with them. Okay, so let's start where we left in last video. Before starting this video, I will recommend to watch our previous video because this is a continuation of all other videos. Okay, so you may not get the context directly when you watch this video. So I will recommend to watch the previous videos. I have given the link in the description and also on top I button. So please watch those video and come back to this video. Alright, so let's try to create the dynamic components. Okay, let's try to remove the hard coding what we have done in our component. The first thing which we will be doing is to displaying the logo. Now one thing you have observed that we have created the content for banners, CTR menus, but not for the logo. So what I'm going to do with the logo is I'm going to add it as a base or a template into the our page template. Okay, so that we can get a data from the page itself, so context item itself. Okay, so if you observe the page which we have created, demo website home, here we have added the page title and keyword. So basically if you have seen the any page, okay, website page, it will always have the page title and keywords. Also we are going to display the logo on it. Okay, so ideally what we should be doing is we should be creating a base template, page based template, which will be inherited into the all the pages of the website. Okay, so I'm just creating a new template. I'm naming it as a underscore page base. Okay, okay, now what I'm going to do is I will be moving this complete data section what we have right here, page title, to that base. Okay, so right click, move to. Okay, I'm dragging it to page base. Now the if you see a demo website, you don't have anything, whereas your page base will have a page title and keyword. I'm just assigning it logo. Maybe let's put it this one. Save. Okay, now along with the page title and the keywords, I want every page should have the logo image also. Ideally the logo image can be common one. Okay, so let me add the logo here. So for that, standard template, base template, so you have already have a standard template, so let me add logo also in it. Okay, let me create the standard values of page base. If you see here, logo is coming. Okay, now I am browsing and setting up. This is the standard value. Okay, I'm setting up the logo here. Giving the title as dollar name one. Okay, keywords is also dollar name. Now what I'm going to do is, for the page for which we have created a demo website, I am adding it as a base template. If I go to the standard values, you will see the logo which is coming from this standard values. Okay, this page title we are already given for this in the standard values. Okay, so if you see, the data is also not lost, even though we have moved that we have created a new what you say, a new fields in the section in the page base. This is because we have moved the item, not we have created the new item. So remember that if you are moving the fields from one template to another template, the data will get intact, because it works on the id field. Okay, so this is where it is stored. Okay, so now we have the logo image also. So if we go back here, Sitecore Diaries, if you see, the image is there, logo image, title is there. Okay, so now we will go to the Visual Studio and we will try to create the logo component. Now I am in the Visual Studio and the project which we have created. If you remember, for logo we have created the view rendering, so there is no controller for logo, so this is the code. Okay, so for the reference purpose I am keeping it as it is, but I am commenting it. Okay, so I will need, and also I will copy it as it is down. Okay, the first thing which we should be doing is, we should be adding the two namespaces for the Sitecore. So those are sitecore.mvc and sitecore.mvc.presentation. Okay, this will help us to get the Sitecore HTML helpers. Okay, now what is Sitecore HTML helpers? If you are not aware, you can have a look on my video. I will give that video link on the top. Okay, top I button, so you can have a look on it. A Sitecore HTML helpers will help us to you to make sure that your content is editable in the experience editor. Okay, so it converts your Sitecore HTML helpers, converts your Sitecore tags into the HTML. Okay, so for now, image, how will you render it? Okay, so I have the field here. Okay, so basically we have this helper. This is a simple type of a field. Okay, so I have a helper here, dot field. Now whatever the type of a field, depending on it will render your HTML content. What I mean is, if it is the image, then it will render the image. If it is a text, then it will render as a text. Okay, so the first is, if you see field, the first part is the field name. Okay, and second part is your object. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm rendering the current context item. Okay, so my home page is there, so I will be rendering the context item. Okay, so that data will be here. From that, what is the field which I will want to render on the page? Okay, so for that I have to go to Sitecore and the field name is image. Okay, so I will put the image here. Okay, okay, fine. The max width thing we will do it later. Okay, first let's see whether this works. So I'm just saving it and let's deploy this page on the Sitecore, and let's see whether our logo is getting rendered. Okay, so I'm just commenting this line. Okay, this is we do not require now, and I'm deploying the logo into the website folder. So let me deploy that and we will see how it impacts. I think we have not published the changes. Okay, so let's first publish the changes. Let me do one thing. Let me publish the complete item with the related items. Okay, and now I have deployed the a change in the this logos HTML in our working folder. Okay, so let us do one thing. Let us try to access the website. Okay, if you see the logo has come. Okay, so now we have to adjust the height of this logo. Okay, so if you see here, we have a style added. Okay, you can obviously you can add the class also. Okay, but this style is the HTML logo, right? So for adding the HTML we have to add new. Let's try to add the style itself, or you can do create a class also. That is the best thing to do. So you have to add it in the this bracket. Okay, let me deploy now this page and see if it impact the uh, our changes there on the website. Okay, let me just modify this one. Okay, there's no, there was a space between max and hyper, so I just removed that. Okay, all right, I have deployed the changes of the logos HTML on my website folder. Now I'm refreshing it. You see it has impacted, but not the way which we want. Okay, let's inspect it. It has added the max width, but it also added the height. Okay, so let's see what can be a problem here. If I inspect it, if you see we have a width, height and max width. Let's do one thing. Stable. Let's try to remove this thing. We don't want this. And okay, so it is adding the width and height. So let's try to do one thing. Let's give the maximum width via the different parameter, not with the style. But there is another thing which we can do is there's a parameter called mw, max width. Okay, and then I'm just replacing is 150. So now it should pick the maximum width as a 150. So let's deploy now this one. Okay, I have made that change and deployed the page in the on the website folder. Okay, let's see whether it will impact. Oh, great! If you see here, it has adjusted width as 150. We have passed the maximum width as 150. Okay, so now if you see, this logo is coming from the site code. Okay, and if you observe here, the URL is coming as a slash local. Okay, what we want is it should go to the MSD. Okay, so let's do one thing. You have a code here. Okay, I will just add MSD here. Let's see what happens. Let me deploy the logo page now again. So it is opening now. Okay, so this is how you will build it. Now let's check whether this the logo is actually coming from the Sitecore. So for that we will go to the Sitecore. Okay, now on this page I'm just changing this to something else. Let's change it to this one. Select, save, and I'm publishing it. Okay, so now see the image has changed. Okay, so and there's a one more issue. I think here comma is also coming, semicolon is coming. I think this is not required. All right, I have deployed the page again, and let me see. Okay, that semicolon as well. So if you see, this is coming from the Sitecore itself. Now I'm just changing back to what it was. So how it is easy to change the content. Now let's go back. Come back. Okay, so our logo component is ready. If I summarize it, if you see what is happening is this was the hard coded part. Okay, what we have used is the Sitecore HTML helper. So this is the HTML helper, okay, which will render the field. So depending on your field type, it will render the control. So now this is my field image, which is type of image. So it is rendering the image now, and this is the data source basically for this field. So from where it will take the image, so it will take it from the context item. So this is how you will get the context item, rendering context.current.context item. There's another way it can be done, like sitecore.item.context item also will return the your context item. Okay, then this is how you are passing the HTML parameters. Okay, HTML properties, basically tags which we are using with height, class, style, etc. Okay, so and one more important thing is we have to inherit the sitecore.mvc.presentation namespace. Okay, so it's that simple. So now this is our logo HTML is ready. That is the view rendering. Okay, it's a view rendering. We are not done any C# code. There is no controller. It is just the view rendering. It is automatically mapping your context item and getting the field and displaying the content. Even we have seen that we can change the content from the Sitecore and it is getting affected. So our logo component is ready now. We will continue on this topic in the next video also. Where we have left today, we will start from there in the next video. So it is to be continued. I will request you, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click on a bell icon to get a latest update, so that next time I will upload the next video of the continuation of this series, you will get the notification for that. All right, thank you. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please click on the like button and do share this with your friends and colleagues. We will meet in next video. Thank you.